Oh, here we are again now, and it's like no time has passed. Gazing out upon the sunset as it sinks into the night. Many times it seemed as though a given day might be our last. Face to face with certain death, it's somehow coming out alright. I don't think that we have any cause to lament, but there's quite a lot of thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent.
Harlock kind of stands there for a minute and she blinks and is like, am I depressed?
Oh.
Well, is anything bothering you?
Yes. Nothing's ever bothered me before, but something's starting to bother me.
It's not me, is it?
No, you're great.
Thank you.
But enough about me. I'll figure that out later.
I mean, Harlock, though, there's way more meat inside this than I would expect. Is it always like that?
It's a good sandwich.
No.
I'm terribly sorry.
It looks like a great sandwich, don't get me wrong.
It's marvelous.
Well, mechanically and alchemically, it's not too much different from my last arm, which is kind of what's confusing to me.
But like, what was your last arm made entirely from, what's the word I'm looking for? Inanimate materials? Metal? Wood?
Yes. Actually, mostly like a stone weave. It's actually an offshoot of golem tech.
Then what's all of this? Jay, you said it's kind of like organic almost, right?
There's some organic stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't put that in there.
Yeah,
You
it's
didn't?
like, okay.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
like,
hold up. Harlock, get away from that body and come look at this. What is happening here?
Okay.
Maybe because you're sticking your arm into viscera.
You're telling me that this is not how you built your arm? You didn't put any of these squishy bits in?
No, I don't put meat. I'd rather be less meat if I had the option.
Okay, yeah, I know. That's why I was confused. So, when did this start happening? When did it start acting up?
You take a look at the arm on the inside, Harlock, and yeah, no, this is different from the way that you built it. Subtly so, but parts that were originally meant to be built off of, like, ceramics almost have a more spongy, meat-like consistency now, and it's so strange. It almost seems like flecks of what you experienced near the end of Castle Crowhenge seem to be glittering in there, almost like a little kaleidoscope.
Oh.
Harlock, I think you might want to make a new arm.
Harlock, as you look at the interior of your arm, you look back at this creature over here, and oh god, the material feels kinda similar.
Ooh.
I don't know that it's the arm. It wasn't like this until I put it on. Can I examine what's left of the arm that I wear it on?
Yeah, absolutely. So, mostly your shoulder, right?
Yeah, shoulder.
Yeah, your shoulders...
Kind of like the bonding socket that she has there.
You take a look at the bonding socket, and that seems fine, right as rain. Completely normal. But the arm itself that you attached to you attached seems to be mutating almost.
Okay, so the arm is part of you. So if you get sick, will the arm get sick?
Well, it shouldn't, but now it might. I'm not sure. It's really uncharted territory for me.
Are you sick, Harlock?
Not physically.
Well, that's the only way that counts.
Oh my god.
Gregor,
right, that's what I feel.
Shut up, Gregor! Both of you, shut up!
Jeez, I do wonder, do you think it's possible for something like a mimic to, mimic something as complex as a prosthetic arm?
Gregor takes out his glaive.
No, Gregor, hold up. We're not going to stab it yet.
I don't know. I know mimics pretty well.
This ain't a mimic.
Which way is the chain facing?
Everything's completely fine. And Ian still, hops on both of you. No, we're not moving on past that last point. If you are sick, and the arm is sick too, hell, if you're depressed, that is a form of illness, and that's worth taking seriously.
It's worth addressing, and you deserve to have it addressed.
Is it contagious?
You did. Alien struggles to put words. You deserve to have it addressed because obviously you deserve to be living. To be living whatever life you want to be living, even beyond the arm being non-functional, and Ian pokes it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time out. Team huddle, everybody except Gregor.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, what?
I'm terribly sorry, Gregor, but if you'd like, I haven't finished my sandwich yet, and you are a growing young lad.
There's meat in it. Don't eat it.
Oh heavens! I'm so sorry. I was not aware. Tell you what. She
Here.
pulls the meat out of it. There. It's tomato and lettuce.
No, that's no good. Here, there were some cucumber sandwiches in here.
Ooh.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good time.
I really botched that. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That is the least of everything right now. And Ian says, looking tired.
So,
Okay.
why have we ostracized your friend?
Oh my god.
Gregor, look at the angel thing. So, the issue is, and trust me, you don't know me, Mercy, but I'm very mathematical in nature. I very much understand everything that's going on with myself.
Mm-hmm.
Calculating is an understatement.
Numbers don't tell you anything about feelings, but proceed.
I just tend to disagree, but here's the issue.
Interesting to be wrong. Go ahead.
Haven't been wrong yet. We'll find out. So I'm starting to that feeling, that pit in my stomach that I don't like, that we were talking about earlier, Inian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm realizing that because when I look at Gregor over there, I'm starting to see myself, and I really don't like it.
Everybody turns and looks at Gregor for a second.
Gregor waves.
Oh, good. I wouldn't have done that. So he's not too far gone.
What do you mean though? Like when you say that you're seeing yourself in him, in what way?
He's what's the word? Dealing with trauma.
Yeah.
In very much the same way that I did.
I see.
Oh my.
And I guess up until recently, I thought I was too far gone. But still, it took me a very long time to get to this point.
Indian smiles at you. Well, if you're starting to see a lot of yourself in Gregor, that is, objectively, to a certain degree, a bad thing. Indian states while nodding.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you had to develop a very thick shell very quickly to overcome some very bad stuff. I think Gregor also, to a certain extent, had to do that, but for some reason, Gregor existed as he was until recently, and it feels like we might have done things, or specifically Ash, and honestly you, Marcus, disappearing might have started that shell from clamping down even further.
I didn't intend to disappear. I was ready to do what it takes.
You did jump into a hole.
You're back now.
It was necessary. We would have literally all been wiped from existence if we had stayed.
Listen, Indian shakes you. Just take a second to talk to him and apologize to him at some point. Just hear him out. It'd be good. Yeah. It'd be good for both of you. But that's not the problem right now. She turns back to Harlock.
Your arm is cuckoo bananas, Harlock.
Well, no, that's not the problem. Harlock's depressed.
That is one of the problems.
Harlock's depressed is the primary problem. But
I've got a lot of problems.
I'm glad. That's the thing. That's what I wanted to say. I am glad that you can admit that now, because the Harlock I met oh god, how long was it? And Ian rubs her head on the boat for 3 weeks, and then free arc months ago, whatever. The Harlock I met months ago wouldn't be able to admit that she had problems to begin with. And just the same, look at Gregor. Everybody looks at Gregor again.
Gregor has chopped off one of the creature's arms and is inspecting it.
Look at Gregor. if you look at him and you see yourself, that doesn't just mean that he is doing worse, that also means that you are doing better.
That's a great point.
That's something.
Yeah, I think you might be more out the other side of this than you thought you were.
I'm going to be a lot less efficient.
And Harlock, listen, if you ever need somebody to talk to about these feelings or anything, I know an imp who's a great listener.
Mercy cocks an eyebrow.
His name's Fraud.
I don't know if I would trust a therapist named Fraud.
So that was half a joke. Let me back up to first say, if you ever want to talk about this with a friend, then I'm here for that. And I admire that you're able to see this problem for yourself, and I hope you're able to figure it out. But
anyway, can you summon Fraud for me?
I guess, like right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested now too.
An imp with a small mustache is summoned.
And Ian grabs the imp and actually walks away and starts talking to it.
Okay,
Continue on.
But so
as I was
saying. Oh, sorry. What?
I was just going to say, I must admit, while I am flattered to have been brought into this huddle to discuss things, I feel like there was a lot of context I was not aware of because that was a lot of heavy things. That being said, I am happy to help where I can, and Harlock, it sounds like you are experiencing a sense of loss, or at least the fear of losing again. And it sounds like Gregor has experienced it, though he has had the luxury of someone at least coming back. I have lost a lot of people in this process. It doesn't get easier, ever, and I would encourage you not to become a cold husk. That does not make things better. It just means that when you start to feel again, right now, you goober, and she, pokes you in the chest, it just
Stop
means...
it.
I'm all right, and she puts her hands up. It just means that when you do feel again, it's going to hit a lot harder because, well, it's bottled up for so long that it's going to overflow. Use this moment, this time, with these feelings, to drive you to be, well, work harder for these people that you don't want to lose. That's what I do. It's okay to wear your emotions on your sleeve. It's in fact encouraged.
It's also okay to not do that, but to still feel those feelings and process them in your own way, because I know you're not generally the touchy-feely sort.
Yeah, one step at a time.
I'm not telling you to go in the middle of town and start bawling your eyes out. I'm just saying that if you need a moment to express yourself in a way that you would normally deem as weak, by the way, it's not weak, it's totally fine to cry.
It's not weak at all. Crying is important and strong.
It's very necessary.
That'll be a day.
Now listen here. Emotions are beautiful. Use them.
Mercedes, this is wonderful advice. You must be a really fantastic leader.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I must say I have been impressed with what I've seen so far. We don't need to ostracize Gregor anymore. I got my point
I was
out.
going to say, if part of the problem is the fact that he felt like you people disappeared on him, you walking away from him and ostracizing does not help.
He can see us.
That doesn't make it better!
Harlock, what I said about fraud is only partly a joke. I've honestly, personally, I found it very therapeutic to just talk to a small red man while lying on a couch sometimes. Just saying...
No, that actually does sound great. I fully intend to take advantage of that.
Please do.
And I am not doing the shove it down thing that I've done for a long time. I do intend to deal with it. But as of right now, we should be moving forward.
Yeah, I think you're right. Gregor, put the arm down. I'm giving you a hug.
Here's a pinky swear. Here's a pinky swear I will deal with this.
Thank you. Yes, I'm here to help in any way I can.
I can't believe I just did a pinky swear.
Gregor, put the arm down. I'm here to hug you.
Oh, but it's a weight. Gregor is doing squats.
Okay, here I come.
I mean, I have to applaud the boy. He's working hard.
He's working very hard. Mercedes, Not to be ignorant, I'm not really familiar with these surroundings, but the Aasimar and these...
Aasimar. Believe me, I've said Aasimar a whole lot as a joke, but it's Aasimar.
It's Aasimar. We are... no, that's fine. Keep going.
Sorry, I have a free Arky accent.
No, it's...
People call us teethlings sometimes, so
Teethlings?
yeah, no, you're not alone.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
You guys seem to have similarities to these angels. Is there some sort of connection there? You spoke about your people having virtues. Would there be anything related to that these guys might have?
To be perfectly honest, I really hope not, but it has crossed my mind more than once. I mean, just look at them. They're the extreme version of what we descend from. I unfortunately don't have a very solid answer. Perhaps with some more research and maybe getting closer to the tower and investigating it, well, maybe we can learn something. But until then, I don't know.
You all take a quiet moment, thinking for a second. Harlock, you squelching noises. And the rest of you look towards the tower. This cliff overlooks it, and look at that thing as the sun begins to peek down behind the mountains, and it casts this uneasy shadow over you all.